guys, I'm here to share a couple of projects that I've been working on, and these projects are for Violet. I will put a link to Violet's channel below. I'm sure you all know Violet and probably already love her amazing work, but just in case you haven't heard of her channel, I'm going to link that below. Please definitely go check it out and subscribe. She does amazing, beautiful, shabby chic, romantic projects, and I just adore her work. She had sent me something a couple months ago, and I've been really wanting to make her something, and I finally had a chance, and the the creativity flowing last weekend, so I wanted to definitely finally get a chance to create something for her. So the first thing I have is a card, and this is another one of the Julie Nutting paper collections. I will leave the name of it below because I can't remember it, of course. I had it in my head and then I started the video and I don't have it, and I don't have the paper near me, so anyway, I'll put that name down below. But she has this really pretty paper line that has there are like Eiffel Towers, and there are butterflies, and just really pretty, beautiful pinks. One of the papers has nothing but, it's just all butterflies on one side and then this pink on the other with the polka dots. And so I cut out a lot of the butterflies from that paper and used it in the projects that I made. So I started with just a pink basil cardstock and I folded it. It's, I believe, 6 by 6. It might be 5.5 by 5.5, but normally I do 6 by 6. I added some different paper pieces here. I cut some little banners from the paper, not banners, but whatever these are. I cut these from the paper collection, and then I just layered, like I said, some of the papers in the background. I have a few different laces that are layered here, just some different ones I had in my stash, and this one is just like a vintage piece from a doily, which is really pretty. I have some thick pearl trim, and this is pearl trim I got from Wild Orchid Crafts. I have some Wild Orchid Craft flowers, and I have a few little teeny pieces on this project, and then on the, well, one on this project and a few on the next, of this really beautiful pink iridescent sequin trim that Juliana gave me. So thank you, Juliana. It went perfectly. I almost didn't use it because I've been wanting to like hoard it, but it really went beautifully on this project, so I really am glad that I was able to use it. I have a few of the daisy or flower appliques in the background, some vintage appliques. I have another applique here as well. And what else? Oh, I have some of these little silver micro beads on some different parts, and I got these from a friend who does local crops, and she actually has a group here on YouTube called Scrapbook Deals, and she sells charms and lots of things, and she does crops here, well, not here in Port St. Lucie, but in Vero Beach. And when I went to her crop, she had a bunch of little vials of these little different beads out, and so I got some of those and used them. And I think that's everything on the front, and then just some cutouts from the paper collection. So that's really it for the card, and then on the inside I just have a piece of paper from the paper collection, and I'm going to glue a white piece on top, or a light cardstock or something, so that I can write my message for Violet. And the gift that I made her really is this box. So the card just kind of goes with it, but the box is the gift that I made her. And I used the paper from the paper collection all around the box. And I decorated the inside as well using the paper collection. And then this is a whitewash basil cardstock. And then I put that on the bottom as well. And then this is that one paper I was telling you. It has butterflies on one side and then this pink polka dot, well, cream polka dot on the other side, which is really pretty. Okay, so I'll start with just the bottom of this, or the side rather. I have a couple of those butterflies are cut out from that paper, and then I have a few little of these banner things cut out. I have a wood piece that says Wish, and I just dry brushed it with some white acrylic paint. And this acrylic piece is from Linda, FaithChick777. Thank you, Linda, for sending me some of those wood pieces. I absolutely love them. And then I glued, I dripped some glue in between because there was already a little glue seeping out from when I glued down the wood piece. So I dripped a little more glue, and then I put some of those little metal beads in between so that you couldn't see any glue, and I thought it looked cool. And then on the front, just the Wild Orchid Craft flowers I have here. I have a curly wild rose, and I can't remember what this one's called, and then just some little rosebuds here, and some leaves in the background. And on this butterfly, I just use that tiny pearl trim. This little pearl trim that I have in my shop, I just use that to put in between, or in the middle of the little butterflies. So that's it for the front part of that. And then the top of the box, I use the paper collection, and this is a cutout from the paper collection. And then this is the background. This is the paper actually that has the little butterflies. And then I just have a whole bunch of embellishments on here. I have a couple pieces of lace for my stash. I have a couple of little banners, and these two banners are actually stickers from the paper collection, and I just put the stickers onto a piece of cardstock and cut it and distressed it a little bit. So it just gave it a little more weight when I was gluing it on there. I have a lot of wild orchid craft flowers here. I have some of those butterflies, again, that I cut out just from this paper right here. I just cut out the butterflies. It was kind of hard to fussy cut them because they are really hard. Some of them are really hard to see in contrast with the background, because the background kind of they kind of fade into the background really. So it's kind of hard to fussy cut. But when I cut them out, as long as they had the general butterfly shape, I was happy with it. And I have some seam binding. I have some more of those little metal beads, and I have a few charms on here. One says Believe, and then I have some scissors. Those are also from Barbara, who runs the group Scrapbook Deals, and I know that she has like every charm you could ever possibly want to ever own in your life, she has. So there's, like I said, it's a group here on Facebook, so if you're interested in any of those charms, you can join her group, and she's got, I guess there are albums on there and you can purchase. I'm not really sure how it works because I haven't seen the group. However, I have the privilege of living near her, so I can just buy them from her. But she has so many really cool charms, and not just charms, like really cool other types of embellishments. So check out the group. I have a few more butterflies here where I put just that little pearl trim. I have a few of those little pieces of the applique from Juliana. Thank you, Juliana, for sharing that with me. It's so pretty. And I still have a couple little flowers left for myself that I can hoard. But I really wanted to use these on this box because it looked so pretty. And I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else to describe. I just put the paper collection. I used paper from the paper collection to cover the box. I have a vintage piece of lace here, and then more of that pearl, the tiny pearl trim. And then here's more of that butterfly paper. I'm just a little obsessed with this paper. I absolutely love it. I bought 2 sheets of each from the collection, but I ended up buying like 4 or 5 of the butterfly papers because it's so pretty. And then of course I'll put just a few little things inside for her. And that is my box. Hopefully you can see it. I don't have the light on because I feel like I get a better picture on my camera when I actually don't have the light shining on it, but I'll turn it on for the last part just so you can see kind of that it's shimmery. So I'm happy with it. I hope that Violet likes it. I hope that you guys like it as well. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of the wonderful comments that you guys leave and for taking the time to watch my videos. I hope everyone is having a wonderful week. Bye!